So I got this idea from my friend Ted, who works with me on a few projects. Ted Payne. Thanks, Ted, for the idea. The idea for today's post is to be yourself in business and in life, really. And it's amazing how many people you run into that are trying to be something that they're not, or they're trying to pretend to be something that they're not, or they're maybe even trying to fake it till they make it, or one of these other terms that people use. But what it all comes down to, for me anyway, is that there was a time when I first started out in business that I really tried to look the part. I would wear dress pants and a suit jacket, a blazer, or whatever, and I was never comfortable in those clothes. And it's not that I won't wear a suit, to a wedding or a funeral, or to an important gala event or something like that, when it's warranted that everybody's going to be wearing a suit or a tuxedo or something. I will wear a suit, but only on a special occasion. And I'll tell you a quick story. I sold one of my advertising company. I sold an advertising company back in 2006, and they hired me to come back and consult for them, where I was basically working under the new CEO of the company, and he was all about dressing the part in some of the things that we had to do, and we had this meeting with Sony BMG, and the record label, and I remember him sending me an email saying, dress the part, put on some dress pants and a collar shirt. I want you to look good. And I remember thinking, I don't really want to look like that, but I was working for someone else, so I bit my tongue and I went after it. I put on the dress pants and the dress shirt, and I'll never forget it because we went into Sony, and Sony's the kind of company where, or at least the Sony BMG record label office, everybody was wearing jeans, everybody was dressed casually, so we kind of looked like idiots, and that was the turning point for me. That's when I really decided, no, I'm going to stick to my own personal style. I'm going to wear jeans, I'm going to wear t-shirts. I'm not going to be too afraid of how I look, because if you don't want to work for me, if you don't want me to work with you, or you don't want to partner with me, or you don't want to do a project with me because of the way I dress, then I don't want to do business with you. It's that simple. So anyway, I'll tell you another quick story. Now that I'm getting into public speaking, I'm doing a lot more events where I'm standing up on stage in front of a group of people. Some of the other public speakers have approached me and said, Brad, you really should be wearing a nice suit when you go up on stage. People will respect you more. And I've kind of stuck to my casual style of jeans and a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, or, it's not that I don't care, it's that that's what I'm comfortable in. And if you want me to do the best possible job on stage as a speaker, I better be in comfortable clothes. If I'm standing there in a suit trying to be someone that I'm not going to be as good a speaker, and I'm not going to be able to do as good a job. So the take home for this is, be yourself in business. If you're not comfortable in a suit, don't wear a suit. Your customers ultimately, in this day and age, are not going to care unless they're in their 80s and they absolutely expect you to wear a three-piece suit to every business meeting. And if those are the people that you're dealing with, maybe you've got to change it if that's not how you're comfortable. So be yourself.